Yeah. Hello. Well, I'm very fortunate today to be interviewing Carol Brown and Geeta Jayaraj from Diversitas Limited, and it's a really opportune time to explore what you do. So why did you choose to get into this area, Diversitas Limited?
We're both immigrants to New Zealand, and really Carol and I are very passionate about New Zealand Inc. and making sure that we're prepared for the changes that the country is going through. We both come from human resources and change backgrounds, and that fed very nicely into this profession.
So Carol, tell me about a diversity strategy. What is that?
Yeah, well, a diversity strategy is essentially part of an overall business strategy. And if you consider that diversity is really the people side of sustainability, then you cannot forego having a diversity strategy that meets your business needs. So it's really about ensuring that your people strategy dovetails with the sustainability overall, and that you have the right people at the right place at the right time to be able to drive innovation and business growth.
So isn't it just a whole lot of pages and words? I mean, how do you make sure that you develop something that's actually going to drive the bottom line to maximise the full potential of your employees?
Well, the workforce is growing at a very slow rate, and the biggest contributor to the workforce is migrant workers. And so in New Zealand, we have a unique opportunity to leverage the benefit of having that fantastic net migration, which is one of the highest in the OECD. So we in fact have the talent pool to draw on, and it's really about how do we leverage the benefit of having that diverse workforce.
So Geeta, talk to me about the key challenges. So employers come and they say, well, you know, these are the challenges of customers and employees. What are the key challenges from their point of view?
I think it's really knowing who their customers are. So every strategy we design really works off a base of quantifiable data, because if you don't know what you're dealing with, then you can't make the right impact. The second thing we really focus on is engaging these staff early in the process, because they are the arms and legs of any organisation, connecting and conveying respect to everyone that they deal with. And really along the way we work very hard to have some fun, because there's so much to celebrate when you do this well. Yeah.
So Carol, talk to me about training the staff to make sure that they are capable of servicing this increasingly diverse customer base. What does that training look like?
Well, we have a whole in-action series of training which covers off multiple dimensions of creating an inclusive workforce and promoting diversity. We have unconscious bias training, which really helps to promote better decision-making in organisations and to eliminate some of the barriers that ultimately come from unconscious bias. And then also training around raising awareness for the business case for diversity, what the competitive advantage is in having a more diverse workforce, and also how to create an inclusive leadership style, because the evidence is clear, the research shows that without an inclusive culture you don't have that benefit of having that diverse workforce.
So how do you measure it? How do you know that you've succeeded from your training?
A number of our clients have gone on to receive diversity awards, and they've been foundational clients of Diversitas, which has been really encouraging. But more importantly, what we're seeing is the dial starting to shift in measurable outcomes. So we work with organisations to create a strategy with measurable objectives and milestones along the way. And once we've identified what the problem is that we're trying to solve and put those measures in place, then the organisations are in a position to be able to measure progress.
Great, thank you. Diversitas Limited.
Thank you.